Our local high streets are the beating heart of our towns and our country, but we all know that they've faced profound challenges in recent years. We've had the rise of online retail, we've had changing consumer habits, years of underinvestment in our town centres, and the tax system, the business rates, haven't kept pace either. Now, in my view, the answer to all of this isn't simply to recreate the high streets of 30 or 40 years ago. The successful town centre, the successful high street of the future is going to look different. We need to work to combine retail with culture, hospitality, housing, leisure, health services and other aspects of community activity. In my constituency, we're trying to do just that. We're restoring our iconic seaside pier, we're investing in public services, supporting creative and cultural sectors, including the Warehouse Arts Centre that opened just last week. We're bringing vacant upper floors back into use above our retail units as homes, and we're improving the aesthetics of the town too. But as well as good intentions, as my right honourable friend mentioned earlier about the officer in Dudley, we also need confidence and determination to enforce our will. So, across the country, our constituents are increasingly raising concerns that premises appear to be operating outside the law. Legitimate businesses employ local people and they contribute positively to their communities, but they shouldn't have to compete with enterprises involved in illicit tobacco, counterfeit goods, money laundering or other criminal activity. To combat this, we're going to need stronger partnership working between our local authorities, our trading standards, HMRC, the police and every other enforcement agency, alongside making sure that they've all got the resources they need to act swiftly. Visible enforcement matters because it helps restore confidence amongst residents, visitors and responsible businesses alike. Alongside this enforcement, I also want to suggest a more ambitious approach to regeneration and renewal through what I have previously described as renovation zones. These would be specifically designated areas typically focused on existing town centres in which government could use a package of fiscal incentives, planning flexibilities, public investment to encourage the refurbishment, repurposing and reoccupation of existing buildings with the aim of increasing population density, economic activity and civil life. Many of our traditional town centres contain beautiful historic buildings with vacant upper floors and underused premises. Renovation zones would provide targeted incentives to encourage the refurbishment and repurposing of those buildings. Rather than endless outward expansion with out-of-town retail parks, we could be focusing on repairing, restoring and repopulating the places that we already have. If we combine robust enforcement against unlawful storefronts with a bold programme of renewal and reinvestment, our high streets can once again become thriving civic centres at the heart of community life. Thank you, Madam Chair.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to impose a